there is increased talk and debate and scrutiny around the topic of health these days, and with good reason. Health is an incredibly important topic. But there is one thing that has a huge impact on our health that is rarely discussed that we really need to start talking about. Now, when it comes to health, there's much more than we can discuss in a short video, but I think some things we really need to consider are, one, our healthcare systems and the increasing cost of healthcare and the stress that that brings. We also need to talk about stress in general, where life is not getting easier for many people. In fact, for most people, it's getting harder, which adds to our stress, which affects our emotional health as well. We have to, I think, consider things like the MAHA movement, which, to be clear, I hold two things in many of these situations. On one hand, I disagree with a good amount of what's coming out of this movement, but one thing I can definitely agree with is that companies should not be allowed to put toxins into the food we eat. And I think most people can agree with that. But the one thing I want to talk about that is rarely discussed, that has a huge impact here, is the concept of social health. The amount of people we have in our lives and the depth of connection that we have with those people. And the data from many studies show is that when we have a poor social network, we are up to 2 times more likely to get sick, to get things like diabetes and heart disease, and it decreases our overall life expectancy. Now, this is a really bad recipe because we have social media encouraging this. We have culture wars. We have leaders who are encouraging us to fight when we disagree and disconnect from each other. This is adding to our overall stress. It's adding to inaction, the inability to get things done, which is great for those in power, and it's cutting us off from being more supported in our lives, and it's literally killing us. But the good news is we can work on it. We can rebuild and strengthen our social network. And we've got a long form video dropping on this tomorrow. And this is exactly the kind of stuff we do here at Conscious Ground. We talk about these topics and give thoughts on how we can improve things and how we can take small steps to make changes for improvement. So as always, please give us a like if you want to amplify the positive message we're trying to put out there, and give us a follow because we've also got an event which we're dropping this week, which is coming up on how you can work on some of this as well. So thank you as always, and we will see you soon.